also we take questions in English and try to answer in English. Please, questions, kysymyksiä. Kaikki näin vaikuttaneet.
Yeah.
How much did you improvise?
Well. Actually, I don't think that we improvised that much at all. I would say it was pretty much. It was in the script, or what they do on screen was somehow created during rehearsals. So the actors did have some impact on or some effect on the lines, like what they say exactly. They might change something. Sometimes they might add some bits and pieces of dialogue just to make it more real. Jere is from East Helsinki, and also his friend who plays his friend. They are from the same neighborhood, and they especially had quite a lot of ideas about how their lines could be made more real somehow. But I wouldn't say that they were so much improvising. The part where they cut his hair, that was improvised. That was actually a 15-minute long shot where they really cut his hair, and and then we just took a few seconds from here and there. Do you want to say something?
The scene that we prepared to the party, then we improvised some lines with.
Oh, true. Yeah.
With my friend.
I just want to add, there was a question by him about how we worked with the actors, and I just wanted to mention here that or add to my answer that it was Jere Risselpä, who plays Lenny's character, who said to me that his best friend would like to play Mylle's character. And then I invited Joona Helenius to an audition, and Jere and Rona did some things together. For example, they kind of improvised the funny fighting scene, which we also have in the film, where the two boys kind of fight and play and giggle. And neither of these two boys had ever acted before in their lives, but they were just really good, especially together. So I decided to take Joona to play Mylde, because I realized that it helps Jere to it was kind of a support for Jere to be in the film in the first place, to have his best friend with him.
And the location is excellent. Was it planned to do the film in the East Helsinki, in Itäkeskus?
Yes, it was very much written in certain places, actually.
The theme is kind of the same, so my question is, two-part question. First is how different the film is from the original script written by Kirsika, that's part one. And the second one is, because the themes are so related from that film and this film, what was your input during the writing stage of the script?
I can repeat the questions. Or maybe you can.
The first question was about what was on the similarities of the first film, Little Wing, and this one, and how did that relate to the book that the film is based on?
Right.
Sorry, but that wasn't the question. so the question was part number one, how different the film is from this film is from the script that Kirsika wrote. That's part one. And
what was my input?
Yeah, what was your input?
Right.
But your first film, the themes are very like related. Thank you.
I think that the film is very different from the screenplay at all. If you look at the screenplay, you pretty much have the same scenes and almost in the same order. So I actually, just like we didn't improvise so much around the dialogue, also I just kind of made it into a film what was written and what was my input in the screenplay. It's true that it's got many similar sort of tones and themes with my previous film, and we kind of we are both co-partners in Tuppi Films, so we have worked with Kirsika Saari before this film, and we know each other for a long time, so we just kind of know what kind of film we wanted to make together, and we also come from slightly similar backgrounds, so we just shared certain experiences, and we are just close to each other in some sense. So my input was more in the nuances of the characters, not so much in the everything kind of came from her. It was quite far already when I read the first draft. So from there on, we worked on it together, and also together with the producers and some script doctors, etc. But it was more about details, and the details of the characters, especially maybe Janne's character, the sort of father figure, right-winger guy. He was a challenge, which is quite understandable, I guess. So we really spent some time together on creating his character. But it was more in the details where I had my input.
That's a question.
Kiitos.
Kiitos.
Kysymyksiä? Questions?
I wanted to ask about the casting. What kind of brief you told to Anastasia when you begin, and do you think that it is in the result, the first brief, or did you kind of change when you finally saw it?
Well, I guess the brief was that it was a question about the casting, how I worked with the casting director and what kind of briefing I gave to her. So it was the screenplay kind of what was the most important briefing. And we started with casting the main characters and young people, and we just had a lot of people come in, I knew what I wanted them to do, so Kirsika wrote a monologue for both girls and for boys, and then they were to do a quite long monologue, everyone, and then I wanted them to improvise a couple of things, but I wasn't there myself in the first round of auditions. I just watched the tapes, and so I knew what I wanted to see, but I wasn't there myself. And from those tapes, or whatever they are, clips, we just talked. We talked about what we like and what we are after, and then we asked for a part of that large group to come again, and from then on I was also present in the castings. So it was kind of a collaboration from an early start, and much of a dialogue kind of thing with Anastasia. And then for some other roles, like for the adult roles and so on, we just talked a lot with her. And the adult roles, we didn't have any auditions for them, but we just kind of went through different actors in our heads, and then we were like, of course, that must be him or her, and so on. But the actor for Janne, Ville Haapasalo, him I had in mind from the start, kind of, or from a very early point, before Anastasia came along. And also Vihla Viitala was kind of an early decision. We just kind of knew that Vihla should make this role.
Hi, this one is for Rosa. What do you think about your character, and do you think that she resembles the youth nowadays?
I think that Kira is a very strong girl and she has to decide some very big question, like should she keep the baby or not? And what was the other question? Sorry.
Do you think that she resembles the current youth?
Resembles what?
Sorry, the youth nowadays.
Yeah, I think so. Because she kind of, I don't know, listens the same kind of music as I do, and every young people, and her friends group is very similar, and yeah.
Oh, the belly! Yeah, this film is a co-production between Finland and Sweden and the Netherlands, and we had a guy called Rob something from Amsterdam who has this fantastic company called Rob's Prop Shop, and he makes just anything. He makes anything. And yeah, he made the belly, and then he the baby, and also the baby the during the C-section, what we see. So it's not a real baby in that scene, but it's a doll, and Rob made that too. And Rosa and Carolina, they actually went to Amsterdam to try out different bellies and work with Rob beforehand, and I just got some pictures and things, and I was like, bigger. But it was quite sort of special technique that he used, and he needed a long time in the morning to create that belly when we had those scenes where we see the sides and the back too and everything. So it took like 2 hours every morning for him to make that belly out of silicone and things, and to kind of integrate it with her body. And then just a touch of VFX in the end, but not much. I'm quite happy with the belly too. I'm excited about that one scene where she yells at Lenny, and we see the whole thing in its majesty.
Varmaan voi vastata sulla. Joo. No, mä sain paljon ohjeita niiltä, jotka oli itse kokenut sen. Ja sit mä yritin tehdä se jotenkin tosi enemmän fysiikan kautta, eikä niin miettiä välttämättä niitä tunteita, vaan enemmän silleen niinku just sitä itse, niinku, mitä siinä silleen fyysisesti tapahtuu, en mä tiedä. Mut oli siis tosi jännää ja jotenkin vähän kauhistuttavaa, mutta ainakin nyt synnytys takana. Niin.
Se oli jotenkin erityistä itsellekin. Me mentiin sinne mikähän koulu se nyt oli, joku tämmöinen kätilökoulu, se ei ollut siis kätilöopisto, mutta joku kätilöoppilaitos, jossa meillä oli nämä kuvauspaikat, niin me menimme sitten sinne harjoittelemaan. Ja tosi suurena apuna oli sen koulun opettaja, tai yksi opettaja siellä Eija, joka sitten esiintyy elokuvassakin niin kuin yhtenä tällaisena hoitajana siinä hässäkkäkohtauksessa. Ja niin kuin, tavallaan mulla oli ajatuksena, että nyt mennään harjoittelemaan, tässä on nyt kaikki niin kuin, pelaajat paikalla näin ja kuvaaja on tossa ja Eija on tuolla ja auttaa ja mulla oli käsis kädessä ja että katsotaan niin kuin nämä asemat näin ja sitten katsotaan niin kuin, että miten se synnytys, niin kuin, että katsotaan nyt ihan tälleen teknisesti vaan, että aloitetaan nyt ihan vaan nämä asemat ja sitten kysellään Eijalta, että miten tämä menee, niin kuin, että miten kätilö toimii oikeassa elämässä ja muuta, että ei tarvitse vielä huutaa eikä tarvitse mitään tunteita tässä nyt, että ihan vaan tälleen näin. Ja sitten jotenkin se menikin silleen, että mun mielestä sä vaan aloitkin huutaa siellä harjoituksissa jo. Ja sitten se olikin ihan mahtavaa, kun mä olin varautunut siihen, että sittenhän me harjoitellaan erikseen kahden kesken jossain pimeässä kellarissa jotain, että nyt huudetaan, uskallan mennä sinne kipuun. Mutta ei, kun hän huusi siellä teknisissä harjoituksissa ihan tosi jotenkin just niinku pitääkin, tai että mä olin jotenkin tosi vaikuttunut ja siellä harjoituksessa oli jotenkin hieno tunnelma. Ja Jore oli siellä myös siellä harjoituksessa, se oli vähän silleen, mä oon niinku tässä. Ja näin ja niin, että sitten jotenkin, sit mä vaan niinku totesin, että ei me pidetä niitä kahden keskisiä harjoituksia ollenkaan, että tässähän tää tulikin että kyllä me pystytään tekemään nämä kohtaukset ihan näillä reeneillä.
Se oli se ympäristö varmaan, joka teki silleen tehtävänsä.
Niin sitten sekin oli yllättävän, tai en tiedä yllättävän, mutta se oli kauhean olennaista, että juuri se Eija oli meillä hirveäntä suurina apuna ja se oli kauhean empaattinen ja tarkka ja sieltä pystyi kysyä koko aika. Joo.
Ehkä vielä yksi viimeinen kysymys, one last question.
Oliko se erilaisoppia nuoria, joilla ei välttämättä ole niin paljon näyttelykokemusta kuin ammattinäyttelijä?
Eli oliko erilaista ohjata vai näytellä? Ohjata. Niin, jotenkin kun se on jotenkin vaikea jäljittää. Se ei musta ihan hirveästi ole erilaista, että jotenkin ne asiat, mitä mä näyttelijöille sanon, niin ne on aika niitä samoja asioita, mitä sanoo ammattinäyttelijöillekin. Että ehkä erilaista on jotenkin se tosiasia siinä tilanteessa, että pitää olla jotenkin valmistautunut siihen, että se ihminen on nuori ja ei ole tehnyt tätä ennen juuri jotain tällaista tai ei välttämättä tiedä niin paljon siitä, että mitä se ihminen on valmis yhtäkkiä, mihin se on valmis yhtäkkiä hyppäämään, niin sit siihen pitää olla itse sillä valmistautunut, että täytyykin ehkä jutella jostain asiasta vähän enemmän kuin sitten vaikka ammattilaisen kanssa, joka pystyy kuitenkin noi ammattilaisnäyttelijät on sitten semmosia, ei nekään aina, mutta usein sitten semmosia mielettömiä, että ne jotenkin vaan, sieltä vaan tulee kaikkea vähän ja painavalla kyllä, se vaan on vähän semmosia. Mutta sitten kuitenkin kohtaus on kohtaus ja henkilöhahmon ne suunnat, mitä se siellä haluaa, mitä se haluaa sieltä toiselta henkilöltä siinä tilanteessa, niin ei ne miksikään muutu. Ja sitten aina niin kuin jokainen näyttelijä on aina niin kuin paras näyttelijä ja näyttelee just sitä roolia, että jollain tavalla se ei mun mielestä eroa hirveästi siitä ammattilaisten kanssa työskentelystä. Nuorten kanssa enemmän tulee juteltua niiden vanhempien kanssa kuin aikuisten kanssa.
Hienoa. Kiitos Selma, kiitos Rosa.